Hello guys, in this video I'm going to show you how to scale a product from 0 to 10K in 2 days using TikTok ads. I'm going to show you my testing strategy, I'm going to show you my scaling strategy, I'm also going to show you my ad account, and I'm going to show you the store that I did this with. Now let me tell you a little bit about how I found and validated this product. I found it through TikTok Organic. There was a small TikTok brand running it and there was a lot of engagement in their posts. I looked at the comments and girls were going crazy over it. And I also checked it on Shop Hunter, which is a tool you can use to validate products. It shows you approximately how much volume your competitors or the store that you want to sell the product of is doing, which is a great way to validate if a product works or not. Because some products will just have a lot of demand in the comments, but those people in the comments will not be old enough to afford it or whatever reason. So some products with a lot of comments like that may just be dead products. So Shop Hunter is a tool I use to basically circumvent this. If you want 25% off, I'll leave a link for it down in the description. How I test nowadays on TikTok ads to do these numbers on day 2, day 3 is I set up 2 CBOs and 1 ABO. I'm sure you probably know a CBO is a campaign budget optimization that you tick at the start of making a campaign. Inside of the CBO, I do 5 ad groups, and within each ad group there's all of my creatives. I turn smart creatives on and I do 2 lines of text. This is basically how the CBOs are set up. Also, in my last video, I saw a lot of people asking me where I source creatives for my products. And I do this in 2 ways. One of them is directly ripping them from my competitor and just putting it up on my ads manager. I'm trying to get more creatives. I will use viral e-com ads to make ads for me. They're also up to date with trends, so they do what's working right now. Plus, if you get the VIP membership, which is just $50, you can make creatives for $12.50, which is an absolute steal if you ask me. If you want to get 15% off all packages, I'll leave a link for it down in the description. When it comes to ABOs, the setup is pretty simple. I do 4 ad groups, $50 budget each, and within each ad group, I will have all 3 to 6 of my creatives. If I want to test creatives individually, I will only do 1 creative per ad group. ABOs are, to me, more for like scaling. So when I'm doing a product, I'll usually just set up 2 CBOs and I'll look at the click-through rate, I'll look at cost per click and stuff, and if I see it being able to scale, I will set up some ABOs. With this setup, $50 budget each, and I will bump them throughout the day. Now, the first day of running this, I did around $4,990 in the first day, and if we go to the ad account here, you can see I have an average ROAS of 7.44, and I only spent around $600 this day. My CPAs were very low, and these were generally just ABOs, the one that I spent the most money on, and that's why I'm teaching how to run ABOs basically, because ABOs generally hit very well. And another thing that I did with this product was I used Spark ads, and these click-through rates, I've never seen them before prior to doing Spark ads, so that's something you can try. My landing page looked like this. I used the theme to beautify on all of my stores because of its simplicity and because of its credibility from all of the big brands using it. There's a lot of people using Shrine, and I feel like that's gotten saturated to the point people don't trust it anymore because of all the bad experiences they have with dropshippers. So making the switch to Beautify is definitely something you should consider. I'll have a link for it in the description if you want to get 30% off your first 3 months on the Beautify. Now, second day of running this, I had around $8,900 in sales, which is not a 10K day, but it's around there. In the second day, the ROAS dropped because I tried to push as high as I possibly could, and the CPAs went up, as you can see. And there was a lot of new competition coming in for this product, and my ROAS went to around 4 in the second day of running it. I can't really exactly pinpoint why this happened, but I can guess that it was a lot of new competitors coming in. So we ended up spending around $2,300 to generate $8,939 in return, which is still very good, and I still had around 30% margins this day. Now, if we go to the third day of running it, I actually just did not bump any campaigns, and I left them as I'd reset them at night. That's something I also do. When midnight comes, I reset all of my campaigns budgets to what I would normally do on a testing day. So for example, 50 to 150 in that range. And my CPAs were very high in the third day of running it. So I did not actually attempt to scale. As you can see, the CPAs were around $20 to $30, which is not what you want at all. I think this day was barely profitable. I spent $900 to generate $1,600, which is very low. Like I said, I can't really exactly pinpoint why this happened, but I can guess that it was competitors. Of course, I am getting better and I'm learning every single day I'm in this game. I will try to make sure this doesn't happen in the future. That's it for me in this video. I appreciate you watching and learning. Now the only thing you gotta do is execute on what you've learned. That's the hardest part because there's a lot of info out there that is not acted on. Like, life-changing information is basically everywhere. The only part people struggle with is the actual execution. So trust me, if you actually execute, there is no competition and you will make it. Again, thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.